Yo, what up, what up, what up? Y'all know what to do, man. Like and share, like and share, like and share so we get this thing out everywhere. If there's anywhere in the world you could be, but sure be right here with me, the BABGOG. And I appreciate you pull up on me. What's going on, man? Shout out everybody. Hump day. I just had to get my fucking breaks done. Listen, man. You know, remember that song back in the day when I was young? I'm not a kid anymore, but some days I really wish I was a kid again. Listen, man. This adulting shit sucks. Always got to pay some money. Always got to be somewhere and do some shit. You got the children. Bruh. Adulting sucks at times, but hey, listen. It is what it is, right? But nah, man. Hey, shout out to my man Trey, the Truth Teller, man. Shout out to Trey. Trey, make sure you guys sub to Trey if you're not already sub to Trey. He hold everything down on the late night. Very, very wonderful conversations and whatnot, bro. And this right here is inspired by a conversation I had over on his. I think it was like what it had to be like last Friday or something, Friday or Saturday, one of the two, right? Well, either way. And it's just very, very interesting to me, man, how again, I say this, man, listen. More and more data and things are coming out, and it's a thing going around right now to where I think they're at the Houston rodeo thing or some shit, right? And they're going around and they're asking women, hey, would you want to live in a world where it was only women? And all the women like, hell yeah, yes, 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 yes. One woman, the woman that the last woman said no, okay? Then, of course, you go back around and you ask the men, and every man's like, hell no, hell no, hell no, hell no, 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 right? And again, man, I keep telling y'all, bro, and you know, I'm never gonna get the credit for this, and people are gonna realize it till it's far too late. But men are not the problem. Okay, black men specifically. Okay, but men are not the problem, and I keep telling y'all this. Black men are the most programmed, propagandized, brainwashed when it comes to responsibility of the actions of the women attached to you. Okay, we get the most criticism from within, from outside. Black men get the most criticism of all. And again, we have the most unruly, okay, most stiff-necked group of fucking women in the fucking country. Some will argue the world, right? And it's just crazy to me that more and more people are starting to see that this whole thing of like women, and I don't even understand it. I really don't. I wish one day we would have an actual, but you can never have an honest conversation with a woman. I told you, bro. You piss a woman off, the same woman that was, you know, swallowed up, right? She'll treat you like the worst fucking shit that ever exists. Okay? She'll treat you like you was a stranger on the street, just out of her fucking emotions. Now, I'm not saying there aren't some men like that, but most men keep it to where it's like, hey, sorry, if we got something going or whatever, hey, shit don't work out, you go your way, I go mine. Hey, hopefully it's peace moving forward. This is just how most men keep it because we're forced to be that way. The wonderful thing about the things they complain about men as a fault, violence and aggressiveness and all these different things, so on and so forth, it's like, bro, that shit can result in pain, okay? Or the ultimate price of you losing your life. So that's why men are far more humble, even in disagreements and things where shit don't work out. Because in the back of your mind, bro, hey, are you really prepared to go there? Are you really prepared to take it as far as you may have to take it? We can just squash the shit. You go your way, I go mine. Again, that's why y'all never seen me talk about no nigga I don't fuck with no more on the negative. If shit just dissolve and we don't fuck with each other no more, we don't fuck with each other no more. I ain't got no reason to fucking, you know, talk bad about you and all this other shit and so on and so forth. Hey, keep telling you this shit. Nothing lasts forever Absolutely nothing. Things that last the least and the shortest are relationships. I tell you, most relationships fail. Most relationships fail, be they casual, be they business, be they intimate, be they whatever. Most relationships fail, bro. And after you have an understanding of that shit, bro, it makes life a whole lot easier. And you take the good from the shit, and hey, more than the bad. You learn from the bad. Appreciate the good, learn from the bad. And your life will just continue to improve. Okay. I don't agree with a lot of the rhetoric and things about, well, oh man, especially when the numbers are telling you this shit. Oh, well, marriage, if you going successful at marriage and this, that, and the other. So, okay, so how successful is your marriage if you just married on a piece of paper and both of y'all fucking sucking and fucking everybody outside the marriage? That's why I don't put no value in that shit, bro. I've been there, done that. Okay. Now I don't know sucking and fucking inside out the marriage, not pause, not none of that. Me and my ex were both faithful. We never had any type of infidelity issues, right? But what I'm saying is, once you've been there, bro, and you understand, like, man, it's a relationship, dog. You just add a piece of paper to it. If you're locked in with a person, you love that person, you care about that person, right? Man to woman, woman to man. You guys should be carrying it like you're married anyway if you are in a relationship. The only thing that changes from relationship to marriage is the piece of paper. If you really care about each other and love each other like you say you are, you should already be married in your mind. You should already be moving as if you were married. That's if you locked in like you claim y'all locked in. But hey, it is what it is. Yo, bro, I don't know who the fuck you are, but chill. The fact of the matter, I'm trying to remember what TV show character you got in your name. So chill, bro. I'm not go, you know what I mean? But chill out. If you're a troll, just get the fuck out of here. But anyway, man, listen. Interesting conversation came up. And I forgot how we even got on the things like attractiveness. But again, and I'll let y'all be the judge. It's just funny to me to how certain women have to have certain philosophies in order to cope. Okay. Certain women have to have certain philosophies in order to cope. Right. There is a level of beauty and attractiveness that's across the board. Okay. To where I say at least 7 out of 10 men are going to say that woman is attractive, regardless of where you put her in the earth, right? Regardless of her race, regardless of her culture, whatever, so on and so forth. There's a certain level of attractiveness where that bitch right there fine. That bitch right there bad. That bitch right there beautiful. Right? Understood. Universal. No matter what language you motherfucking speak, right? You're going to be able to motherfucking go there and, she beautiful. Okay? You know what I'm saying? There is no subjectivity to that. Now we talking like average and so on and so forth, I guess, but beauty, no. That beauty is an out of beholder shit. Is some shit that motherfucking the unbeautiful bitch said to make herself feel better. All right. Yeah, all right, shawty. And it's okay with being all right. It's okay with being average. But most women can't. I keep telling y'all, women understand the importance of beauty more than anybody else, even more so than men do, because women have to see the non-beautiful women, okay, have to watch the beautiful women get any and everything they wish they could have in life for absolutely nothing other than being beautiful. And usually the beautiful women are assholes, idiots, no personality, nothing but their looks. That's why we like, hey man, you out here trying to chase the motherfucking 8 9s or dimes. You out here trying to motherfucking, cuff up a bad bitch, nigga. That's a fool's errand. You supposed to motherfucking, hey, get that shit, experience it, Move the fuck on, bro. Come down to your level. It's not worth it. If you don't fuck one bad bitch, you don't fuck them all. That archetype is just the archetype, bro. It is what it is for the most part. But anyway, man, let me stop yapping. All right, and show y'all this motherfucking capping. Again, shout out to my man, Trey, man. Shout out to Trey.
Gentleman.
Officer and the Gentleman.
Officer and the Gentleman. Yeah, that movie. I liked that movie. I also like. I'm
no place to go.
Now again, pay attention to this young lady. Put a one in the chat to make sure y'all can see this young lady right here. Okay, put a one in the chat. Make sure y'all can see this young lady right here. Okay.
Bitch movie. She got a fifth movie and 5 TV shows to go.
I mean, I like Jim Carrey's version.
What's another TV show? I think I don't know. I might have missed.
I said Malcolm X.
Who was it?
Brooklyn was good, and a lot of
is dark.
Hey y'all. Hey, did anybody say y'all? Terminator, Devil's Advocate, Gladiator. God.
All movies were just bad, bro.
yeah.
Here's another good bad movie. Hold on, his name is Jason Tatum. Jason Statham. Harlem Nights is a classic. Sylvester Stallone films.
So that's what we're doing. They were talking about before we started a real conversation. They were talking about like best movies
and all of them.
Yeah. Old girl with the nose. She did her thing in there too. She did her thing.
We're about to get into this review though.
Joe Budden gave her an opportunity.
Oh, there's no attractiveness is attractiveness. Okay, no. Here we go.
The problem.
Yeah, I'm.
Is that who you asked? Specific question.
He's talking to Tara, Knight, and you jumping in.
He on mute or something.
Yeah.
Can you hear? Can you hear Red Pill?
Yeah, not. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you asked me a specific question.
Yes, he said if you're 40 and up and less attractive than Melissa Ford, then you're in the same position.
And I asked him what statement is that.
And I said, well, you're less attractive. Sorry, and I'm not saying like you, but in general.
Yes, you were, my nigga. I don't understand. Listen, man. I don't understand why. At the same time, I guess it is because we know that's a soft spot and a very, very sensitive thing for a woman. But shout out to Sherelle. Sherelle was calling niggas ugly left and right yesterday, bro. And nobody was batting an eye. Nobody was like, hey, yo, I'm the only like, yo, chill. Like, what's going on here? Men literally get called ugly regardless. Okay? We can't call a motherfucking ugly ass bitch though. Okay, now I'm not saying ugly ass. What I'm just saying, we can't call an unattractive woman that, bro. That's crazy. Okay, we should be like, hey, listen, shawty. No, clearly you're less attractive than Melissa Ford. That's not a question. Okay, y'all don't. You're not going to be in the same room. Okay, you understand that. Okay.
How do she don't got a chance. How do you get one?
And attractiveness is in the eye of the beholder. So
your relationship with your children.
my God.
No, love. Again, women get to tell themselves, and again, there's a certain archetype of woman that keeps these statements alive, that keeps the lie alive. No, ma'am. Okay, and now I got to be the bad guy as usual.
I mean, it depends on what ideology you follow on attractiveness. So, but again, it's okay because you can have your opinion. You can state what you want.
But I don't think attractiveness has an ideology. I think it's just
no. It does. It does because people have been programmed to view attractiveness a certain way.
No, baby. No. And here we go. Here we go with the excuses. Here we go with the bullshit. So if a nigga finds you unattractive, if a man thinks that you ugly, it's because of programming. No, you ugly. Thank TBE. Yes, that's exactly what them. No, baby, you just not attractive. Your daddy told you that because your daddy supposed to tell you that. Hey, my little angel. Hey, my little beauty queen. Hey, my little whatever. Your dad's supposed to build your confidence, baby. He's supposed to. Okay? Your dad is supposed to motherfucking build up your little bitty heart. All right? So when you get out here in the world, you have some self-esteem, you have some self-confidence. But the problem is your head look just like his head. He didn't tell you that. And you think your dad is handsome and the most wonderful thing in the world because he's your daddy and he's a good daddy and he treats you right and he tell you good things. So I look like my daddy. Baby. No, ma'am. That's not good. Yeah, man, I know, man. Hey, just please, man. I hit the like button, hit the like button, man. I know, bro. And make sure you guys have the all bell notification on too, man. Please, thank you. Yeah, man. I listen, man. I got to, man. Mr. I just got to, bro. I'm sorry. I got to be it. I have me and my dad have a big forehead. Yeah, but that's it though. The forehead, you cool, but your face, you don't got no man face, baby. Karina, you good, baby. Karina, you don't got no man face. Clearly, right? Now, if you would have had your daddy's face after he done did a 12-hour shift at the plant, okay? One of them bus driver heads.
But yes, but go ahead.
How so? Hold on. I'm curious. What do you mean? Programmed how?
Because what makes Melissa Ford attractive?
The fact that she was highly attractive in her prime.
I'm just saying, what about her? And
now listen, and Melissa Ford hit the wall hard. Listen, Melissa Ford is I can't even believe she the same woman from what early 2000s. She did not age well. Melissa Ford is no, ma'am, no sir. Even for her age, I would say she's average. I'm not gonna say she's unattractive, but to see what she was in her youth to what she is now, a la comparison. What you mean, man? What you mean? Okay, I'm about to tell you, nigga, slow down. Like a Maya, you know what I'm saying? How Maya has maintained her beauty as she aged, as Halle Berry has maintained her beauty as she aged. Who else? Chili has maintained her beauty as she aged. Melissa Ford didn't age well, and I think it's because she's half white. Melissa Ford is mixed, right? Is Melissa Ford mixed? I think she might be mixed. Is she mixed? Kelly Rowland, Angela Bassett. Yeah, throw the names in the chat. Some women, again, maintain their beauty because they have good genetics. They take care of themselves and make good decisions and so on and so forth. But Melissa Ford is not one of those women. So that's why I'm extremely, whenever I do this shit, I'm specific. Notice I said her prime. I'm not talking about now.
Makes her
shape, her face. That white taking over. Sanaa Lathan, that's a good shot to Miss Williams. Yeah, Sanaa Lathan is definitely one.
And that's all subjective to. There's people that don't necessarily. It is.
No. Not. Now look, listen. Anytime somebody get that nervous laugh, give you that Michael Jackson, you getting into that, motherfuckers start giggling and laughing for no reason. Notice the person who's saying this. Notice the person that's about to die on this hill. Just saying. We're not gonna do that.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah, well, you can say okay all you want, but no, there's no attractiveness is attractiveness. Okay. No one looks at Tyra Banks and anybody with sense say, oh, she's mid. She's not attractive.
Right.
So the fact of the matter that let's say this, who's the guy you think is highly attractive? Just give us a name.
Okay, Lance Gross.
All right, now she said Lance Gross. Lance Gross is the guy that was one of the main Tyler Perry guys on the show and stuff. He was in the movie where the girl ended up getting fucking HIV or AIDS or whatever. The Smollett girl cheated on him with the millionaire nigga, right? And I remember when Lance Gross first started coming out, black women was, hey, okay? That nigga was the second coming of Omar Epps. Okay. Black women love some Lance Gross. All right. Lance Gross. That's the dude from Tyler Perry, right?
Yeah, he's one of them. That's just an example.
What I was saying, that's the dark skinned dude from Tyler Perry. The Tyler Perry. Appreciate you, Rebecca Day. Temptation. That was the name of the movie. Yeah. And most women would agree with you, correct?
Some, yeah.
No,
I also think Tyrese is handsome, and people say Tyrese is ugly.
Well, I don't. Now I need to listen. And this is what I say is so weird to me, right? Because I remember this. I remember Tyrese from Coca-Cola commercial to the CD, their R&B Tyrese, Baby Boy Tyrese. Ladies, correct me if I'm wrong. Black women thought Tyrese was hella attractive. Am I wrong? Ladies, I'm asking y'all. No, one pill. You know we can't do that, brother. We can't do that one pill. Come on now. They still owe my baby that Oscar now. It's a wild movie, but for this one scene right here.
Are you gay?
How you gonna ask me a question like that?
How do you marry a woman and then turn around and let a man bend you over?
Ain't nobody bending me over.
Oh, so you doing the bending?
Come on now. Okay, Rebecca J said she did. Is there any other ladies in the chat that can either confirm or deny the you guys' opinion of Tyrese's attractiveness?
You know what I'm saying?
That's again, I don't know where that changed because Tyrese back in the
Somebody got background noise.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Cola, real quick, Fancy, I apologize. Hey, Cola, turn that music off in the background when you come off mute, please. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so yeah, that's something that just changed over time somehow because Tyrese, I mean, at some point in time, the R&B Tyrese before he started acting, every woman loved Tyrese. So I don't know, right? So, but again, that's what you say. So, yeah. But Lance, we just stay there, right? So the fact of the matter that you say that name and probably at least more than half of the women would agree with you, right? Proves that it's not subjective. It's something that's pretty much standard across the board. Now, name me somebody that you think is unattractive.
Jonathan Majors.
Now, listen. Now, this is another important part. Women never have a difficult time of telling you who's unattractive to them. It is socially acceptable for a woman to call a man unattractive or ugly. Now, notice when Red Pill Crip was saying what he said, no, I'm not talking about you, right? But, now a regular woman gets to hop on here and immediately say, did y'all see her bug her eyes when she said it? I'm going to run it back. Look at her face. She with conviction. Jonathan Majors, ugly ass boy. Look. She gonna get the head nod and the neck confirmation. Let's say this. Who's the guy you think is highly attractive? Just give us a name.
Okay, Lance Gross.
Lance Gross. That's the dude from Tyler Perry, right?
Yeah, he's one of them. That's just an example.
What I'm saying, that's the dark skinned dude from Tyler Perry. The Tyler Perry, yeah. And most women would agree with you, correct?
Some, yeah.
No,
but I also think Tyrese is handsome, and people say Tyrese is ugly.
Well, I don't.
So, you know what I'm saying?
That's again, I don't know where that changed because Tyrese back in the.
Oh my God, background noise.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Cola, real quick, Fancy. I apologize. Hey, Cola, turn that music off in the background when you come off mute, please. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so yeah, that's something that just changed over time somehow because Tyrese, I mean, at some point in time, the R&B Tyrese before he started acting, every woman loved Tyrese. So I don't know, right? So, but again, that's what you say. So,
yeah.
But Lance, we just stay there, right? So the fact of the matter that you say that name and probably at least more than half of the women would agree with you, right? Proves that it's not subjective. It's something that's pretty much standard across the board. Now, name me somebody that you think is unattractive.
Jonathan Majors.
Bruh, she made sure she was looking dead at the camera. Said that shit with conviction, bruh. And two, I've heard a lot because a lot of people say he had a slavery estate. Yeah, nah, that was the beauty pageant thing, Prime. That was what was that, Prime? Was that Saturday or Friday? That was last week. This was last week. I'll look at the thing and see. But yeah, it was like Saturday or Friday. Right? Yeah, they said, my man. They said fucking Jonathan Majors had that civil rights swag, man. So he looked like he just got fresh off the plantation. And of course, why? Because of his features. And this is why I tell you, I don't give a damn what niggas say, bro. The more black you look, nigga, the more like, nigga. You know how hard it is to have nigga lips and a nigga nose? Out here, all right, nigga lips and nigga noses and dark. See? Wait, what? White women said this. White women said this about the
no,
man.
they just saying that because he got a big nose, but yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Oh, this is some hate thing. I got it.
So it's not self-hate. I'm just saying that's something that the women have
right.
said.
So, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying because Melissa Ford has. I mean, she kind of grown into it, but she had at one point she got a botched body to a degree. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all get me right again. She just, to my understanding is, Melissa Ford never had surgery. Melissa Ford didn't get a BBL or anything back in the day, right? Or am I wrong? You know what? I never Googled it. Let me see. Just Google it. Does Melissa Ford have a BBL?
There's no evidence.
Yeah.
Melissa Ford has had a Brazilian butt lift.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Shout out to Big Boy. That's what I thought. Yeah. So listen, her thing, right? I thought so. TV, and I said it at the time, right? But again, listen, this is the woman that's declaring that beauty is subjective. Right? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. And Melissa Ford in her prime is the standard. This is a woman that would not be in the same fucking galaxy as Melissa Ford. Now making up things, you know what I'm saying? To justify her lack of attractiveness when she was clearly highly attractive. Clearly. And again, I didn't know this for sure, but you heard my answer.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so yeah, that's something that just changed over time somehow because Tyrese, I mean, at some point in time, the R&B Tyrese before he started acting, every woman loved Tyrese. So I don't know, right? So, but again, that's what you say. So, yeah. But Lance, we just stay there, right? So the fact of the matter that you say that name and probably at least more than half of the women would agree with you, right? Proves that it's not subjective. It's something that's pretty much standard across the board. Now, name me somebody that you think is unattractive.
Jonathan Majors.
And two, I've heard a lot because a lot of people say he had a slavery aesthetic, right? See? Wait, what? White women said this. White women said this about the man.
No, they just saying that because he got a big nose, but yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Oh, this is some hate thing. I got it.
So, well, it's not self-hate. I'm just saying that's something that the women have.
Right.
Said,
So, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying, because Melissa Ford has, I mean, she kind of grown into it, but she had at one point, she got a botched body to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't attracted to that. Some people like natural bodies. So that's what I mean by it's subjective.
Yeah, but Melissa Ford never had work done to my knowledge, I don't think. Melissa Ford didn't have work done.
But there's a lot of females that has her shape that have.
So listen, so now that I, inadvertently challenged that, now we gotta, well, not just her, it's other women that's like her. No, baby, we talking about her. We talking about her. We talking about her. Don't jump to all the bitches that got BBLs. We talking about her. Prime.
So I'm just saying that the point that I was making is that everybody ain't attracted to that, is what I'm saying. Some people like.
Yeah, but what we're saying though is most men, Melissa Ford in her prime, most men would put her where you would put Lance Gross, right? Most men would clearly say that Melissa Ford, early 2000s up to
I remember her. BT, yeah.
So that's what we're saying. So that's not subjective. It's something that most men are going to agree with. Just like if you said Leslie Jones, most men are going to say she's highly unattractive. So it's not really that.
Still subjective.
No,
how is it subjective?
Because there's no way to measure that. There's no way to show it.
Because that's like saying Viola Davis don't.
Now we get into this brother Harwin up at the top, right? And I don't know him. This is my first time I ever have a conversation with him or whatever. And he's challenging the fact of what I'm saying. I'm literally going to say something in real time. I'm just processing this. I don't even know it's a thing, but in my mind, right? Like we have, and I use it. I'm going to use an analogy later on. But when we have the GOAT conversations, there are very, very few people that we have in a GOAT conversation. The fact of the matter that you're in the GOAT conversation means that there's a consensus that you meet the standard of GOAT. Okay. Even though you can't measure actually, the GOAT, right? When the conversation is had, anybody having that conversation has agreed upon these names right here are the standard or are the people that are generally allowed to be in the conversation. Okay. That subjectivity has turned into objectivity by mass acceptance of the fact, right? Or mass acceptance of the opinion. You see what I'm saying? Mass acceptance of an opinion goes from subjective to objective because everybody treats it as it's true because it's agreed upon. Right?
Look good, but she looks good a lot of times, and she has a beautiful husband.
Average. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, listen, man, y'all. Viola Davis is the ugliest cry of all time on film. Lord Jesus, that was some acting. Okay, I ain't saying she unattractive, but that cry, shit. I would have thought her whole family died. Hey man, don't get fucking Uncle Phil up out of here, man. This bullshit. This nigga shot 40 free throws, man. Get the fuck out of here. You niggas should have told me that part.
How are we measuring this? If you guys are kind of in agreement that she's highly attractive, and somebody, I'm not sure, her Harwin said it's subjective, and then I've seen a couple of people like agreeing that no, she's highly. How do we measure this?
Well, you measure it by the numbers. You measure it by pretty much surveys, right? So like we do the
numbers can be subjective. Surveys are subjective.
No, brother. No.
Surveys can be subjective. You want to bet some money on?
No, brother.
Do you want to bet some money on that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Bet money on what?
There are surveys that are subjective.
The whole point of a survey is subjective. The entire survey is subjective, brother.
Yes.
And so you're not even making a point and saying. And again, I don't know the brother, but he coming in, he coming in pretty hard and making all these fucking arguments that aren't really being made. But he's on the side of like he's right, the subjectivity. And we even said yes, it's subjective, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get later on into the argument, right?
I'm saying it's subjective. I'm saying you bring it up.
In its nature, it's subjective. You're asking someone their opinion, brother. So what I'm trying to tell you,
you're trying to say is objective. You telling the sister that these things aren't subjective that we're talking about, and then you use surveys as an example to try to show what is objective.
All right.
Now you're saying it's subjective. Now you're double.
Let me explain to you, right? So even though something can be subjective, you have subjective things that are objective, right?
So Michael Jordan being a good basketball player is a subjective opinion. But then with everybody understanding it and being able to see him compared to everybody else, your subjective becomes objective because clearly so many people look at it and can see how great he is.
Hey man, listen, bro. Hey, you better be done and ate your food, Mr. Jones. Okay. You look at that Viola Davis cry, you're not finna be able to eat for at least the next 3 hours. Okay.
So the same thing comes to attractiveness. You're going to have a thing to where a woman that's graded highly attractive, most men are going to agree and grade her higher, just like a woman that's extremely unattractive, most men are going to grade her lower. Now you're going to have some outliers along the way, but I was trying to say this before you try to make your point. I think it's toothpaste or what's the name commercials, either toothpaste or like Listerine or something. They say 9 out of 10 dentists recommend. You know why they say 9 out of 10?
Mr. Jones, exactly. No matter the race of man, no matter the whatever, everybody knew that Halle Berry was fucking fine. She was voted the world's most beautiful woman, I think, twice. Right? And I'm going to get into that with the beauty pageants and things like that and so on and so forth later on, that using that argument. Again, even though beauty is quote unquote subjective, right? By definition, because there aren't true measures and it's opinionated, once everybody accepts the shit and say this is the finest bitch in the world, that shit transcends into objectivity because everybody agrees on it. Okay?
Because it lets you know that nothing is perfect. You're always going to have some asshole or just a person that doesn't agree to say the opposite. So again,
yeah, but that's not this case. Those things are not.
Harwin, do you think
human beings got to breathe oxygen to live? That's absolutely objective. What you're saying to measure beauty is not objective. She's correct.
Regardless of Leslie Jones is attractive. Harwin, do you think Leslie Jones is attractive?
I think that Melissa Ford is attractive, but still, that's my subjective opinion.
That's not what I asked.
That doesn't prove your point.
Yeah, I asked you, did you think that Leslie Jones is attractive? Do you think she's
attractive? I don't know who Leslie Jones is, so I'm using the Melissa Ford example. I don't know.
Leslie Jones is from Saturday Night Live. She's a dark skin.
So hold on. So do you think Melissa Ford is unattractive?
I just said that I think Melissa Ford is attractive, but I also said after that that's my subjective opinion.
Okay, so hold on. So I'm gonna ask you again. Do you think Melissa Ford is unattractive?
Why would I say that when I say that she's attractive to me?
So the answer would be no, Harwin. So the fact of the matter that
you already knew the answer. Now you're asking a question that's disingenuous. If I already said that,
I'm trying to prove my point. I'm trying to prove my point.
Not proving no point. It's still gonna be subjective.
I really am. If you would stop cutting me off in real time. So you literally just proved what I tried to explain to you. Being that the majority of men would agree, and you agree with the majority of men, even though it is subjective, overwhelming fucking subjectiveness, brother, becomes objectivity because you can see it. Everybody agrees.
I didn't say the majority of men would think Melissa Ford is attractive. I said I think she is.
Okay,
quote me correctly.
Can we define what objective versus subjective is? Because I think that's
I'm the one that said
something that you can that's irrefutable is not based on opinion, it's based on facts. That's objectivity. Subjectivity is your opinion, like or dislike, or so on and so forth. What I'm saying is there are a lot of things that are subjective and objective at the same time because you have such a number of people to where the vast majority of people would say this is a good thing, or the vast majority of people would say this is a bad thing. Once you get so many people that agree, okay, subjectivity becomes objectivity because there's some trait or something that you may not be able to measure, right? Or you may not be able to quantify, right? Like I said, a good conversation would be like sports, right? Even though there's statistics and things to help with the sports, right? There's some people that have very, very good stats, but you would never put them in a conversation of the greatest of all time, okay? Fuck, my bad. So what I was saying was, James Harden would never be in a GOAT conversation. This is sports, right? James Harden is a great scorer. James Harden has had a long career.
but James Harden is never going to be put in a GOAT conversation of basketball. Right? Not going to happen. Then I moved to rap. I said rap. We can use rap, right? Everybody knows that motherfucking Project Pat is like one of my favorite rappers, right? As good as I think Project Pat is, even me, I would never put Project Pat in a GOAT conversation for rap. Okay? It's not going to flex. Right? Or the same thing with Trey. Trey would tell you like boxing, right? Right? If you had a conversation where you said, "Oh, Muhammad Ali's trash," everybody would laugh you out of the room and be like, "Who the fuck are you?" Now, if you're saying Muhammad Ali is not the greatest of all time, you would still get pushback. But saying that Muhammad Ali is a bad boxer, that would be a hard argument to sell. Right. So being that the consensus of the entire people that understand the subject matter agree that at the very least he's a good boxer, that subjectivity becomes objectivity.
Mm-hmm. So you preface that. No, I just want to be clear. I don't.
You can't. It's not something you can quantify. That's what I'm telling you. It's a lot of things
we
in
can
life.
Quantify that he's not a bad boxer. We can definitely quantify if Ali's a bad boxer or not. You can literally. You can.
How?
Easily by saying, okay, how good does he fight backing up?
And again, no, bro, no. You can't. You can't. That's going to be subjective, right? Ali's not the most accurate. Ali lost to people. He if you look at Ali's record, Ali didn't have a stellar record, right? He had a big layoff time because he refused to go to the war. And then ultimately, again, he took too much damage to where it cost him his health and possibly his life earlier than it should have been, right? So if you want to build a case against Muhammad Ali, there's a whole bunch of things that you could prove to say that he's, not, and I'm still not saying he's bad, but saying that you can just quantify that when no, bro, it's not something that's clearly quantifiable, especially when we're talking something as dynamic as fighting. I think fighting is more is much harder to critique than things like sports, because sports you have certain stats for sure, right? Did you catch the ball? Did you not catch the ball? Did you make the shot? Did you not make the shot? You feel me? Did you hit the ball? Did you not hit the ball? Right? Did you strike them out? Did you not strike them out? Right? It's a whole lot easier to do it in fucking team sports or whatnot. But when you're talking about combat, bro, that's extremely difficult. Right? Extremely difficult.
How good is he fight going forward? How good is he fight going side to side?
Bro,
how good is his defense? How good is his jab against right-handed boxers? How good is his jab against left-handed southpaws?
And you
how
can
good
do
is his right hand? And all of that can be measured.
It can, but when your record is 48-3, you would just answer the question. He probably backs up good, moves to the side, everything you just said, whatever it is, he does it good enough to be 48-3.
You said Red Pill, he was more of a humanitarian because in his prime years they took him out of the game because he wouldn't go to the war.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
What does that have to do with boxing?
But what Fantastic is saying is you can point out his flaws and all that, but if he has these flaws and you're saying
it'll be absolutely ridiculous for somebody to say Ali's a bad boxer.
No, that's subjective.
No, that's not.
So hold on.
And show that that's not bad.
But you just said it was. You just said it would be. It wouldn't like
because we can measure that. We can measure
that. One second. I want Angelica. She tried to get in and make a point, and then I want JT because he tried to make a point because evidently we can't get on the same page. So let's see if somebody else can help us out. Go ahead, Angelica.
Yeah. So I just wanted to kind of go back to the subject of subjectivity and objectivity. I did ask if we could define it just to be clear about what the fuck, Megan.
Now, mind you, I gave her the definition, and I'm not saying she maliciously did this, but I hate when people do this, bro. I hate the definition shit, and we're gonna stick strictly to the definition when I clearly said what I said for a reason, and I'm gonna have to repeat it after she reads the definition.
And what Megan Ford, is that who we're talking about? Melissa Ford, if she's attractive or not. If I think that this is a lady that I'm thinking about, I don't disagree in her attractiveness, but I do disagree in the definition of it being objective. Looking at the definition, it says not influenced by personal feelings or opinions in considering and representing the facts.
Yeah, that's objective. Yeah.
So if we're saying that objectively that this woman is beautiful or whatever, I think that that's the fault point. I think that we could all at least generally agree that she's like conventionally attractive. But
yes.
That point is objective, I think, is where I struggle with the understanding.
Exactly.
You got a super chat.
So again, I'm gonna say this right. So read the definition one more time.
The definition says not influenced by personal feelings or opinions in considering and representing facts.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So then you can get into the golden ratio, right? You know about the golden ratio?
I'm aware of it, yes.
So before it was
So if we really want to go and we really want to get into it and go that deep into it, what I'm telling you is this though, right? If you get enough people to agree, all right, and especially with something that's beauty is always going to be subjective at its core. Mm-hmm. But when you have, let's say, what we say will be, let's say 75% of the people. Hell, let's make it 90. 90% of people that say, hey, this woman right here is this, be it attractive or unattractive. Mm-hmm. Subjectivity becomes objectivity because it's so blatantly obvious that it is true. If so many people agree on one thing, the subjectivity, due to the fact of it not being something that's completely and totally tangible or measurable, okay, then transforms or transcends into objectivity because there's a consensus agreement that this is a fact. The people can turn something that is an opinion into a fact if everyone agrees to the fact, agrees to the same opinion.
They agree to the opinion, but that doesn't mean
for an action. So you cannot equate facts to subjectivity. That just means everybody agrees on that opinion.
So I'm not disagreeing that she's not attractive, right? I'm just disagreeing with the language that we're using around it, right?
Yeah.
So I can say that the only reason that I breathe is because there's oxygen, right?
Yes.
Is that subjective or objective?
Objective.
That's objective. It's objective. That's a scientific fact.
Okay.
Yes.
But then if I say I'm the most beautiful woman on the planet, what is that?
That would be subjective because you're the person stating it on your own. You don't have enough people behind you.
But what if a bunch of people agree?
Even if she had a million people
agree with you, hold on. Once a whole bunch of people agree with you, okay, all right, that becomes objective because you fit enough, whatever it may be, your face, your body, or whatever, your beauty is enough to where everyone agrees this is the most beautiful woman on the planet. Or let me not say everyone because there's not absolute, but the vast majority of people would agree that Angelica is the most attractive woman on the planet.
Yes.
It's a transcendence from subjectivity to objectivity because that is what the people have deemed to be true.
That's not
what another word. Definition, that's not objective.
You're reinterpreting the definition to make it something else.
I'm not reinterpreting anything. I literally put it.
And again, I felt an air of combativeness, right? But I couldn't really pin it down. This is my first time having a conversation with her. Baby, that's not what I'm doing. I'm literally using both of the words. So I can't be substituting the definition for one of the definitions when I'm using both words in my explanation. And I'm saying transform and transcend. So I'm not substituting anything. I'm actually telling you that there's a transformation happening once certain parameters are met. I'm gonna say it one more time. Right? I'm gonna say it one time.
You don't gotta say it again, brother. Hear what you're saying. It does not transcend the definition.
It transforms, and it's very simple. Listen, this is very simple, right? And it's not a hard concept for you to understand. How many states does water have?
I just vehemently
answer the question, Harlan, since you understand it. How many states does water have?
He said him, never mind.
How many states? States have many states.
See, you're laughing and you're making yourself look very intelligent right now. I'm gonna ask you again. How many states?
I laughed at the red pill. I wasn't laughing at you. I laughed at the picture because Trey put red pill on.
Okay, so tell us how many states does water have.
Listen in peace. Listen in peace.
Water can be a solid in the form of ice. Water can be a liquid in the form of water.
Water transforms into something else depending on the state of it that is put into. Right?
That's not how objectivity works. That's a bad analogy.
It's not a bad analogy, bro.
It is because she just read the definition of what objectivity is.
And I'm telling you that
the point I was making at that point is even though water transforms from one state to another, water is fucking still water. You call it ice, but it's water, right? Ice is still fucking water. So you have something that becomes another thing, but you have one thing that becomes another thing, right? In a different fucking state. That's basically what I'm fucking saying. The subjectivity would be like, I guess, like the gas form or whatever, and it fucking or what? Yeah. So subjectivity would be like steam or whatever, or the gas form or motherfucking water with the objectivity and fucking the transformation aspect.
I know. I mean, we can have him. I mean, I bet you to do it.
Look it up. And I didn't even look this up and understand it that it was a thing. But you can literally Google it and it'll tell you.
I hear you, but objectivity means.
Y'all niggas too educated for me.
Yeah. Y'all Can I say one thing before y'all continue?
Mike, hold on, real quick. Because I told JT he could go and then Knight go. So hold on, fantastic, hold respectful, real quick. JT, you wanted to say something, and Knight wanted to say something probably that might help. I don't know.
So the thing that I think that's being missed is the point that the subjectivity can turn into objectivity is also used in fashion, right?
Yes.
Used in fashion also.
Yes.
And so that's what Mr.
Shout to JT, right? That's another thing too. Fashion is nothing but subjectivity. But at the same time, we know once something is accepted by the masses, hey man, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That looks good. This is something that's acceptable to wear, right? Let's say even for fashion, what's the word I'm looking for? Appropriate, right? For a fashion setting. If I'm going to a business meeting for an interview, I'm not going in there with fucking flip-flops and my fucking tank top. Okay? I'm going to go in there in a fucking suit. Right? If I'm going to a wedding, right? I'm not going there with my motherfucking skinny jeans and a fucking screen tee. All right? I'm going to put on fucking either at least some slacks and some dress shoes. Right? So even with something as subjective, and it's all the way subjective as fashion, right? You have things that are deemed cool. You got things that are deemed uncool. You got things that are deemed appropriate. You got things that are deemed inappropriate for settings. Okay. So shout out to JT for that.
That's fantastic saying. It's not in the sense that the young lady Taylor May was saying, where beauty is in the eye of the beholder and all that. We know that is not true. We know that it is based off of the majority of people's opinion. And that's what makes it objectivity. That's how it gets to that.
Y'all are still missing me because I'm just going by the definition and the language by the definition. I'm just going to leave it after this. I'm sorry, go ahead, sister. I'm sorry, Harwin, but if we're saying that something subjective can be agreed upon without it being a fact that it transformed into objectivity, then what is the point of the definition? Because everything can be renegotiated, right?
So going back to the looks of being subjective, subjective.
Everything cannot be negotiated. As you said yourself, right? You can't be living and dead at the same time. Right? Well, not my bad. You can't be living and dead at the same time. That's not, you're either one or other, right? As the example she used earlier, your ass, all the oxygen gets sucked out of the room, you can't breathe. So no, everything can't be renegotiated. All right? There can't be fucking darkness and light at the same time, right? It's either one or the other. So no, everything can't be renegotiated. Everything can't just be redefined, and that's not what was being done in the first place.
Right? Okay. Do you believe that looks are just in the eye of the beholder, and that's all it is?
Subjectively, yes, not objectively.
I think subjectively.
I can't hear what she's saying. I can't hear what she's saying.
I think subjectively, yes, that people can find all sorts of people attractive.
Yes.
So hold on. Let me say this, JT. Hold on. Hold on. Let me say
this. So does that mean the subjectivity is not necessarily a fact? I think that's what I'm getting from everyone, like Jonathan Major's example. He is not an attractive man. However, if he's being pushed on to everyone as being attractive, and then human beings are natural followers, right? They tend to follow the trends. So are we saying subjectivity is not necessarily a fact? But
you can't push precious on niggas. You can't push precious on niggas. Niggas they not about to feed you precious, and niggas is gonna be like, you know what? I like her now.
Shout out to Red Pill Crip again. No, that was a refutation of the girls' argument of the programming. No, you're not gonna program niggas to think that ugly women are fucking attractive. No, that's why Leslie Jones out here mad now. No, you cannot program motherfuckers to believe that unattractive women are attractive. You can't do that. But like I said, unattractive women use that shit as an excuse to cope.
No, but supposed to be in JT, then Nightish again, Red Pill, and everybody else.
Ain't no fucking real example. Listen, this is what I'm saying.
I'll give Jonathan Majors as an example.
Go ahead, Mike.
Well, here is very simple. Subjectivity is literally beauty in the eye of the beholder. Objectivity, there's no question. Everybody agrees with it. So, for example,
now listen what fucking Nightish said. Now, Nightish agree with me off the rip. Nightish just literally, he didn't understand it. All right, so shout out to Nightish. Old niggas don't even be realizing that they agree with you, but then they go on to argue with you for like 45 minutes. Nightish, you literally just you fucking proved and agreed with my fucking theory or my hypothesis, brother, in the onset of your fucking thing. You said once everybody agrees with it, it's objective. That was my entire point, Nightish. You literally said it, brother. We run it back again so y'all can hear it.
No, but it's supposed to be in JT, then Nightish again, red pill, and everybody else.
That ain't no fucking real example. Listen, this is what I'm saying.
I'll give it Jonathan Majors as an example.
Hold on, go ahead, Mike.
Well, here is very simple. Subjectivity is literally beauty in the eye of the beholder. Objectivity, there's no question. Everybody agrees with it. So
there's no question. Everybody agrees with it. Okay, that's my whole entire point. Nightish. You can't even say that some science is the shit. Motherfuckers believe the earth is flat, bro. So even though we have scientific principles that have been proven and it's evidence to support it, there are some people that deny the facts. Are we gonna fuck, you see what I'm saying? Are we gonna, because all, right? That's why I say don't do the all shit. Okay? Flat earthers motherfucking destroy your all argument. Motherfuckers that believe that their 57 genders destroys your fucking all argument, okay?
For example, Melissa Ford has been said to have a white aesthetic. But if you really pay attention to what the white aesthetic is, she wouldn't pass because they really like a very skinny little narrow person. She has too much hips, too much behind, lips a little bit too thick. So
and Melissa Ford don't even got big lips like that. And like I said, Melissa Ford got that she's mixed.
If you look at her, she wouldn't fit. She would be on the side of the subjectivity. So Keytoy, Melissa Ford, and all of them, they wouldn't fit in because they're not quite enough of what the white aesthetic is. So
and now we get into this white aesthetic shit, bro. You got to stop it, bro. Stop. Y'all got to stop this shit about the white aesthetic, bro. White women are not the only women that are skinny. Black women are not the only women that are curvy. Okay? Y'all got to stop this shit, dog. All of the motherfucking Miss Universes, I don't even think of there's been a European or non-fucking melanated Miss Universe in quite some time, bro. Okay? Y'all got to stop this white aesthetic shit. Y'all got to stop it, bro. It's 2026.
Objectively, it would be about symmetry of the face and the body balance. So they really want what looks like a little boy body. Not too much breast.
No, little boy body would be motherfucking Sue Young and them. Okay? All right?
Too much hips, not too much behind, not too thick of a lip. So the closer you look to what white is, that's the so-called objective look. So me, I'm more subjective when it comes to looks because I like hips. I like big old thick soup coolers. I like a black aesthetic because I'm a black man. I don't look at, so it's hard for me to look at a white one with the little thin lips, little narrow nose. Yes, symmetry. Yeah. So when it comes to a white girl, I like a white girl that look like a black woman.
So you like, so hold on. What are you talking about?
Hey man, just real quick.
I'm saying it's very clear. If you listen, I don't want to fight.
You said little boy body. I am listening.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Let Fantastic cook.
It's not about fighting, bro. Again, like I said, white Nightish, regardless of what you say, bro, there's a white woman that you're gonna find attractive. Regardless of what the fuck you say you like, and so on and so forth. There's gonna be a white woman that doesn't even fit those aesthetics and doesn't have those black features that you understand is an attractive woman. Okay,
Scarlett Johansson.
Thank you. And you literally read my mind. So thank you.
And listen, Scarlett Johansson is the perfect fucking example. Scarlett Johansson doesn't have a black woman fucking aesthetic. Scarlett Johansson doesn't have a black woman aesthetic. If I thought of a white girl that has a black woman aesthetic naturally without any surgery or whatever, who would it be? I'm trying to think. The girl. Hey, what's the girl? The girl that keep going viral and they keep using her fucking what's the name? The thick ass white girl. It's two of them. It's like the Ashley girl, Ashley something. I think she ended up getting married and having a what's the name, but then you got the other girl that's not married and she go viral like every other fucking what's the name. Topanga had the lips, but Topanga still outside of the lips. Topanga don't got a black girl aesthetic. Topanga wasn't super duper thick like that or whatever. She just had them big lips. There we go. Ashley Graham. Ashley Graham is what's her name? The thicker girl, and then the other girl. Ashley Graham is a little plus size, so I don't really want to use her and niggas will claim the fat shit. But Ashley Graham would be a white woman that fits more of a black aesthetic. Yeah, and mind you, she's the most popular and the highest paid fucking what's the name model like ever. Spaces you wildin', bro. Look at this horny ass Portuguese nigga. Look, what you even stop it, man. It's plenty of adult film stars. Nah, brother. Now you need help. I ain't even highlight that name. I told y'all, man. Angelina Jolie, that's another good one. Angelina Jolie had the lips. Before she cut her titties off, I think she had a nice shape to her. Angelina Jolie would probably be the best one. Angelina Jolie was shapely. She had the lips. Yeah, that'd be a good one. I think that's the one that everybody would resonate with.
That right there, okay? I think the purpose and the point in the argument you just made.
Is she shapely? No, let's have a conversation. Right. But if you're gonna tell me about me, let's have a conversation. If you're talking about me,
at least let me get it out. Trying to change this definition. Let me get it out. No one's trying to change anything. I'm gonna say this again, okay? There are markers. There are certain things that is agreed to be attractive. Okay, women like tall men.
And Shorty slipped that in there now. So now I'm the bad guy, right? The woman that made the initial premise of beauty being subjective, right? Had to fucking slide there. Oh, why he so upset? It's not that I'm upset. It's not niggas not listening, for one. And everybody keep trying to act like I'm fucking crazy. So I'm not upset. I'm just defending my position. And I keep getting talked over. I shut the fuck up for like the past 5 minutes or so. I ain't saying nothing. So if I start talking again, I just like,
okay, that is a fact.
Let's stick to women. Let's just stick to women.
No. We gonna do both of them because I know y'all playing like this. All women like y'all. That a woman listen, bro. There are certain things that a woman naturally finds attractive across the board. The vast majority of women want taller men, tall men. It's a fact.
Facts.
And tallness again is going to be a subjective thing that women find attractive, but the vast majority of women like it. Which makes it a fucking objective.
That's fact. You got a poll of every woman in the world, of every culture that we can ask.
Most women. He said most.
Again, man, and then you got niggas that pull this shit, bro. Okay? Then you got that pull this shit. Tallness in itself is an objective thing. Usually like whatever the national average is or the world average of height if you're above that height. Okay. Now this is something that is inverse that I didn't point out at that time, right? To where something objective becomes subjective because objectivity is the height and the tallness, but tallness being attractive is a subjective thing. That's, and it full fucking circle because the women accept that tall is something that we like. Okay, it's a trait that fucking men have that we all fucking want. That's another one. Everybody forgot about her. Seven was one. The girl that was Blossom's friend. Yeah, that's a good example too.
You can't ask every woman.
Y'all niggas don't put me in y'all niggas, and I'm not. I'm far from a red.
Bro, he's putting you in the situation. Bro, can I just speak to him?
And Harwin, red, nope, because I'm talking right now. Respect. Fantastic, wasn't even finished. Why y'all cut the man off? Let the man land.
That's right. Hey man, it is what it is. Trey, listen, man. Listen, people want to stick to the definition, act like the definition. I really hate conversations like this, bro. Like people act like certain things don't exist outside and there's not nuance. I'm simply giving you, and you can Google this. Okay, I just found this out. Is me making the argument. I swear to God, I didn't know it existed. It's a theory that explains what I'm talking about here. Once you have so many people agree to something, okay, the subjectivity transforms into objectivity because the people make it a fact because everybody agrees. Okay. Everybody, or not, let me not say everybody, but the vast majority of people agrees that it is this or it is not this. Okay. The example, I give you plenty of examples. JT gave you plenty of examples. Nighties tried to do something, then Nighties proved a point and read my mind to even what he's saying. All he's saying, he don't like white women and this and other. He still
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that.
I just want to you got it.
But he's talking to Fantastic, talking to me though.
Brother, just let me finish.
I'm not cutting you off. Somebody else is talking. I'm just trying to get them to stop so you can finish.
Is, bro, an attractive woman. This is why we have you ever known of an ugly Miss Universe? I haven't seen her. Have you ever known of an ugly Miss America? I haven't seen her. Okay. So being the fact that we have things that clearly measure beauty aesthetics, regardless of race, there have been white Miss Americas, there's been black Miss Americas, there's been fucking American Miss Universes, there's been Brazilian, there have been Asian, so on and so forth. All the women that win that award, the vast majority of men, regardless of what you think or like us, so on and so forth, they match an attractive aesthetic. Okay? And the fact that they've been deemed the most attractive woman in the world, the fact that they've been deemed the most attractive woman in the world, although it be subjective, is objective because she won the fucking title of most attractive woman in the world.
Let me know you were done so I can respond.
Exactly, man.
Hey, hold on. No, hold on.
This is retarded.
Night, hold on, listen. Hold on, Night, when you respond, I want you to respond to his example that he used the last.
I'm going to respond to exactly what he said.
What's that?
I don't know what that is.
Now, I'm gonna make this statement real quick. If we're going by the definition that Angelica read, I agree with Harwin. But Mr. Fantastic made a strong argument with his last statement, and I want y'all to respond nice. I'm talking about in Fantastic. If he does not respond to exactly what you said on that last example, hold him to the fire.
Did you hear what I said before you said that, though?
Well, I'm still talking. What is that noise?
It looks like it's coming from somewhere.
Somebody is asleep.
It's not me, bro.
That's something, Mike. That's something, Mike. Now hold on. So real quick, because I'm not gonna lie. I was with Harwin, agree with Harwin, based on the definition, right? But that last example Fantastic made is hard to argue with. So I want Nidus to respond. Okay, Harwin, let Nidus respond. If he can't tackle it, then you tackle it. Okay, go ahead, Nidus.
I started off when I answered that when you start talking about Miss Americas, they all look the same. That's a white aesthetic. So to me, they say that Angelina Jolie and Chris, what's her name?
Hey, Nidus, hold on, Nidus. Respectfully, I'm not trying to tell you how to answer a question, but you literally just went around the bridge, sir.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
How?
Say that. So you mean to tell me an American woman look like a Thai woman or look like a Brazilian woman? Stop it, bro. Look like an African woman.
How when I say white aesthetic, you talking about Thailand?
It doesn't matter. No, let me help you out. It don't matter if it's a white aesthetic or not. The man literally just said that this woman is the most beautiful woman in the world based off her winning the pageant. Right, Fantastic?
Yes.
Do all Miss Americas have the same aesthetic? That's the question I'm asking.
No, they do not. Trey, what's the name of the girl, the black girl that was on Housewives?
I don't know.
Hey, if you can't cam up for me, love, I understand, but we got a cam up policy now. So if you cam up for me, we can get it popping. There we go. Well, hold on. I'm saying you gotta stay on cam. you gotta stay on cam. So let me know. You good? Give me a thumbs up if you good. If you're ready. All right, cool. Yo, what's up? What you got for us? No.
Oh, hey. Huh?
Yeah, I'm saying you gotta
stay on.
Yeah, you gotta stay on camera. That's what I'm saying. You good? Yes or no? Give me a thumbs up if you ready. All right, you're not up right now. You down. All right, you cool? All right, good. All right, cool. What's up? What you got for us?
I agree. It's always gonna be outliers to everything, but it is subjective. But there's always gonna be outliers and something someone says they don't believe or find. Whatever is always gonna be something can make you change your mind.
Yeah, but
what you were saying
yeah, this is my argument, though, right? So what I'm saying is the even though at its core beauty is subjective, right? At the core, what I'm saying though is it's really not, because if most men deem and have a certain level of thing to where a woman she's beautiful or she's not, right? Now, a woman being beautiful, and I'm specifically talking about beautiful, right? There are certain things, the demarcations that have to be met for men in general to say that's a beautiful woman right there. Now, average is cool, unattractive is another thing, but we're talking about pretty much most women are in the middle. But when we're talking about beauty, right? Beauty in itself, that's something that all men agree to, regardless of, all around the world, whether he be black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatnot, what have you. You put a certain level of woman in front of those men are going to agree that that woman is attractive, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're 100. Yeah, I agree.
The lady, what's that girl name was on Housewives?
I gotta
talking about Phaedra?
No, not Portia either. No.
I didn't watch it. I don't know.
Somebody in the chat, y'all
Hold on.
What
What did she do?
Like
What did
one
she
of the
do?
few Miss Black Americas, bro.
Oh, you talking about the dark skin chick?
Yes, the dark skin one, the fine dark skin one.
Kenya Moore.
Thank you. Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore does not have a white aesthetic and nowhere. No way, shape, form, or fashion.
Did she win?
When she was younger, she did.
She won Miss America.
When she was younger, she did.
What?
Y'all said
when she was younger, when she won, she did.
Let me say this real quick. I think this.
And they said this and that. So let me look at this. And I wasn't able to research it then, but let me see something real quick. Kenya Moore. Let's see. Kenya Moore, Miss USA. Okay. You should have fucking look at it. All right. 1 for she has a white aesthetic. 2, she does not. 1 for white aesthetic. 2 for no. I don't see a white aesthetic here. And that's with the makeup and I think that's her hair, right? Not a wig, not a what's name. So y'all saying she does have a white aesthetic? Y'all gotta stop. Why are we saying slimness? You see that nose, nigga? You see that? The nose and them lips. What are we saying? That's what. Why y'all giving it, bro? Hold on. I think she won in 93. Listen, and this is why I say, man, we got to get out of this shit. Bruh, before thick, okay? Mind you, this a nigga that like thick. Before thick was a thing, no, bitch, you was fat. Okay? Or you was a little healthy. The black aesthetic in the fucking 90s was a slim woman with curves. No, BBLs didn't exist. Thank you, Bella. Beautiful, natural fucking black woman. What are we saying? Y'all understand when y'all give this white aesthetic shit? This is what pisses me off, bro. Black women come in all shapes, sizes, hues, shades, all of that shit, right? When y'all say this white aesthetic shit, right? All right. Oh, well, all the black women just big, thick, curvy, shapely bitches. No, it's some skinny ass bro. I keep saying, bro, Chili had no titties. Chili had no ass. When I tell you, one of the most beautiful women of all fucking time. Chili was dark skinned. Chili was fucking beautiful. Chili had none of that shit y'all talking about. And Chili had fucking sex appeal out of the fucking world. No titties, no ass, beautiful ass face, hella sex appeal. You niggas not finna fucking rewrite what the fuck I grew up motherfucking liking, nigga. Aaliyah, thank favor. Aaliyah, no titties, no ass, pretty face, beautiful fucking face, hella sex appeal. What are we talking about? White aesthetic. No, it's not a fucking white aesthetic. No, the hell she didn't. She didn't look like no motherfucking Sanjisha. She might have had a little sprinkle in there. Tony Braxton, another one. Thank you. Come on, man. We got to stop with the bullshit, man. We got to stop, bro. We got to stop. We got to stop with this white aesthetic shit just because the motherfucker skinny. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Kenya Moore, is nothing white about her. Nothing. Breathing up all that air with that nose. And still beautiful. Okay? What are we talking about here, man? Come on, bro. Crazy as hell now. Batshit crazy. Absolutely horrible. But you can't take away from the woman being fucking beautiful, bro. You're going to throw the shit away and say she had a white aesthetic. Come on, man. Y'all don't, again, that's why I say y'all be doing shit and y'all don't understand how counterproductive this shit is and how just wild that shit sound, dog. Fuck you mean?
For fantastic. Correct me if I'm wrong. Fantastic. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hey, Harvard, just hold on, fam. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Fantastic is saying if Kendra Moore won Miss America, that means she's the most beautifulest woman in America.
Cool.
So regardless if people disagree with it, it is a known fact that she's the most beautiful woman in America. Am I right, Fantastic?
No, it's a known fact.
Hold on, Harlan, hold on. You're gonna get your turn.
Hey, that's another one, man. Shout out to Big Boy. Listen. Lauryn Hill, bro, and that's why I tell y'all too. I don't be listen. Oh, you hate dark skinned women, nigga. Get out my fucking face, nigga. You can't tell me shit about what the fuck I like. Lauryn Hill was so fucking beautiful, bro. Lauryn Hill and what was the movie she did with Whoopi Goldberg? What was the movie she did with Whoopi Goldberg? where she was like singing in the Whoopi Goldberg was a nun in that one, right? Sister Act. I think it was Sister Act. Was it Sister Act? Sister Act, right? Thank you, E-Dub. Yeah, Sister Act. Bro, all of these beautiful ass fucking women, bro, that were just naturally beautiful. This is before any body work was done. This is before anybody was injecting anything. This is before fucking GMOs hit the scene. Erykah Badu, even though she's a fucking witch now, oh my fucking God. Erykah Badu's body was fucking perfection. Now, Erykah Badu definitely had that ass, though. Listen. Now, Erykah had that ass, boy. Now, that thick. Listen, shit. Listen. I would be like them old niggas. Hey, baby, I'll drink your bath water, baby. Ooh. Ooh. Nigga, I was motherfucking 11 years old looking at Erykah Badu talking like I was 46. No, my bad, 57. Yeah, the girl from Class Act, her too. Yeah, the girl from Class Act. The girl that played what's her name? Baby Mama in Boys in the Hood. She was the other girl that was the Miss Black girl. Dwayne Wade wife before she turned into a fucking crazy bitch. Gabrielle Union. Come on, man. These motherfuckers, I can't hear this shit, man. What are we talking about? Come on, man. What are we saying?
Am I right, Fantastic?
Yes.
So how can anybody disagree with her being Miss America when she won? And that's saying she's the most beautiful woman in the world. I don't care if you feel like it's subjective. It is a fact that she's the most beautiful woman in the world.
I'm not talking about feelings, though,
Hold on. So that is what we were asking you to answer.
I'm answering it, but I don't understand what's confusing about what I'm saying. When I think about Miss Americas, they're mostly bustly and they're very thin.
Remember. Now, Knight is making the argument that bustly and thin is a white aesthetic. How many women did we just name? That's not a white aesthetic. White women don't own titties and being skinny, bro. Y'all got to stop this. Pam Grier didn't have no ass, but she definitely had them titties. That was one of the first pair of titties I ever saw. Okay, perfect titties. Pam Grier's titties, bruh. She should have bronzed them shits. Perfect titties.
So when she won it, was she very busty and very thin? That's the white aesthetic I'm talking about. Now, if you don't understand what I'm saying,
it doesn't matter. What you're saying doesn't matter.
It completely matters. It completely matters.
So this, and I hate when y'all do this. Why do y'all? So
the fact that you angry about everything, sir, that's a personal thing. That has nothing to do with me.
You guys, either you guys are like
purposely. I don't know who you guys are.
You guys. I'm just gonna say that in general. You're either purposely being obtuse, because I can name you, I don't know, how thousands of black women that have a skinny aesthetic, bro. The vast majority of black women, y'all, every black woman don't got a whole bunch of ass and just also curvaceous and all this other shit. Come on, bro, stop it. That's not what he said.
That is literally what he's saying. He's saying that the monopoly and the white aesthetic is the opposite of being curvy and lips and all the things that he gave before this iteration of his argument. Nightis literally said that. Okay. That is his argument. Niggas forget what they said and niggas start arguing against themselves or arguing against what somebody else said when they're saying the shit in real time and they're on a different level of it.
No, Harvin, what was said, he still didn't answer the goddamn scenario.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I am.
Thank you. Somebody.
And shout out to Trey, man. Shout out to Trey. Yeah, he again, and I don't think Nightish is being malicious or whatnot, what have you. Nightish just being Nightish. Nightish fucking old. But again, remember, Nightish is having this argument with me when he already agreed with my original premise when he said, okay, objectivity is when everybody agrees with something or agrees on something. That was my entire argument that I had to say and repeat at least 3 times.
The thing right now, Tiana Taylor has a very, very skinny, and she's not, but people find her.
And listen, Tiana Taylor is a handsome bitch. Okay. Tiana Taylor is handsome as hell. All right. Her body is very fucking very nice. Really, really nice body. She got the strongest jawline I done motherfucking seen like ever. Okay. But Tiana Taylor, a lot of people think Tiana Taylor is fucking beautiful. Okay. And up until that damn jawline, I would agree. in shape, nice body. She got like a 6-pack or 8-pack or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But that don't change what he's saying.
Most black women is just the only thing they have is curves, and they just so voluptuous. No, bro,
that's not what I'm saying.
That's not what he's saying. No. So clearly, what he's saying.
That's literally the example you gave, Nightish, in to counter the fucking white argument. It is what you're saying, bro.
It went over your head. That's not what he's saying.
No, it don't. No, let's not go too far, Watch Gamer. Jade Cargill's, what y'all call it, tequila, what they say it, nigga, Jade Cargill's face card, nigga, is motherfucking black card level. Jade Cargill has one of the most beautiful fucking faces I've ever seen in my life. Jade Cargill is fucking beautiful, dog. Absolutely fucking beautiful. Don't you compare her to no motherfucking Tiana Taylor, nigga. Don't do that.
Are you trying to standard, and the standard that they have is objective. It's not subjective. They typically look similar. They might have different skin tone, but
it don't matter. It doesn't matter. Mike. What you're saying doesn't matter.
Okay, then I'll move on because I think what I'm saying does matter. I think
the question would be this:
Miss Americans have to be tall. They have to be small on the body.
Hold on. Take your iPods out.
It's objective.
We understand what you're saying, but if a woman won and she is crowned the most beautiful woman in
y'all got it. I'm moving on. Y'all got it.
No. Don't run from it.
No, let me answer.
No. Hold on. Be patient, brother.
I have no problem with being patient, but I was in the middle of saying something. I was dismissing.
I'm talking about Harvard.
Halle Berry was never big. Halle Berry was never super voluptuous. Yet fucking Halle Berry was seen as attractive by like damn near
everybody. You're making my point.
That's not what he said. You don't get what he's saying.
Look white.
And again, y'all didn't hear her say it, but she said again. She said Halle Berry looked white. Where? Or look at the people that saying the one person that made the reason we're having this whole argument. And I keep telling y'all, reverse colorism is the real damn colorism y'all never talk about. Light-skinned women, stand the fuck up. Y'all got to stop letting, just because you motherfucking light, you white and you this and you think you this and you think, come on, man. Y'all got to stand up for yourself, goddamn.
With whiteness, okay? It has nothing to do with whiteness, bro.
You're making my point.
They like across the board.
You're making my point.
I'm not, but it's okay. You can keep saying I'm making
Go ahead, Harlan. Go get in there, Harlan. Harlan don't want to get in there.
Chili from TLC. She's extremely fucking attractive. She's not this super duper voluptuous big bust.
You're making my point.
Oh, let me see. Let me name somebody else. Hell, Jada Pinkett.
You're making my point.
Again, listen to everything she's saying. Listen to everything she's saying. She look exotic though. What the fuck does that mean? So now we making excuses for a woman being beautiful. I think Chili confirmed that she had like either, I don't know if it was a red dot, a feather dad or some shit or whatever in her family, but still, is every fucking mixed woman highly attractive? Is every woman that got, how many motherfucking women y'all heard growing up? I got Indian in my family. All of them women weren't motherfucking attractive, bro.
Black. She looked exotic.
Who?
Chili.
She was a dark-skinned woman. What are we talking about? Now you can't. Now what? She got to look like a slave?
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Can anybody? I like this question. Can anyone name an unattractive Miss America?
Yeah,
I got the prime in the building.
Yeah, I've been waiting to go. I can.
Like shit look like Michael Jackson.
And listen, she said, listen, the real colorists are the people that be screaming fucking colorism. She said a light-skinned chick looked like Michael Jackson. But y'all don't call out this motherfucking reverse colorism. Y'all don't call that shit out. Yeah, hey, Clockwork, if she got good hair, now she exotic. Hey, shout out to Watch Gamer. Hey, yeah, put all, hey, listen. Put all of the things in the chat, fellas, that makes a woman an exotical. Put the features that a dark-skinned woman would have in the chat that will, she's exotic. That's the only reason y'all like her. Put the descriptors in the chat. We got, she in shape. She got curly hair. She got good hair. Put some more fucking shit in the chat that will, she's an exotical.
Everybody get on your Google and Google Miss America 1976. And then side by side, put her next to Pam Grier in 1976.
Now again, now Harlan is doing a poor argument here of apples to oranges, right? very, very poor example of, you know, making an argument that has nothing to do with itself. Because in order for Harwin's fucking example to be valid, it would have to be two things. People would have to claim or make the statement that Pam Grier is not attractive. And then two, Pam Grier would have had to have tried to run for Miss America in 1976. Neither one of those things happened. So fucking Harwin is just arguing for the sake of arguing. Nothing he has to say has anything to do with what the fuck is going on.
Her name is Tony Little.
Pam Grier looks exotic. She got
you not compare Tony Little, Miss America, 1976.
As she said, Pam Grier also looks exotic. The woman that we'll just say, you know, is not as attractive as any of these people that she's critiquing is giving an excuse or disqualifier for their beauty being they looking exotic. What kind of hating ass shit is this? Pam Grier, like I told you, was fine beyond fine. What are we talking about here? But look who said it. Cope. Non-beautiful women, okay, believe that beauty is subjective. Right? And one of the most subjective things they get to use as an excuse for a woman being beautiful are traits that they don't have. Oh, y'all just like her because she got good hair. Y'all just like her, but she like she got some mixed in her. Y'all just like her because no, baby. When there are people that are mixed and clearly aren't highly attractive, that kills your argument. When there are women that have good hair and still aren't highly attractive, that kills your argument. You can mix up a whatever in the fuck you want to mix it up as. If the shit don't come out and look right, you don't give a fuck about that shit. But again, non-beautiful women thank you. Every light-skinned woman ain't a 10. Every mixed woman not a 10. Every woman with good hair not a 10. None of this shit, Nice Charm. No, that bitch God put her together the right way, baby. She blessed. She look good.
Or any other Miss America in the 70s.
Whoa. Non-beautiful women stay on code with socialist beauty. Shout out to fucking Snow Patrol. Socialist beauty. We got to use that one. So Snow Patrol. Snow Patrol. I'm gonna give you all the credit for that, baby. That shit right there, socialist beauty. All women are beautiful. All women are sexy. It works until a beautiful woman walks in the room and the comforting delusion is broken. Shout out to Snow Patrol. Yes, indeed.
Or 60s, you would see what the OG is saying. Night is that you're gonna see a consistent theme that they all got the
European
same
standard. Yeah,
they got the same phenotype.
So what that mean? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna ask you. Hold on.
It doesn't matter if she won. So what you say don't mean nothing.
Okay, Blue. I'm not arguing that. I'm just trying to make clear what the Elder Knight is saying to answer what you asked.
I understand what he's saying, but it's relevant.
No, but Mr. Fantastic didn't understand because he kept talking about.
And I asked the question: did Pam Grier compete in 1976? I don't think has Pam Grier ever competed in a Miss America pageant. Does anybody know that? Did Pam Grier participate or try to become Miss anything, Miss, out of her state in 76?
Voluptuous booties, as if we saying that's the only phenotype black women have, and Mr. Knight never said that. He's completely
that's literally brought up every fucking time, even as to his own personal preference.
That's not what he's saying. He's still going against.
Now Knight is going against nigga. That was the example you used, bro. That was your counter to the reason why you don't like white women and you don't like the white aesthetic. How you gonna say no? That's what you said out your mouth, Knight-ish. You said it. Curvaceous, big lips, soup coolers. You said, come on, bro. What are we doing?
Mr. Knight, disagree with me. Mr. Knight just agreed with me.
I'll repeat what I said again. Subjectively is my choice. That's how I like. Objectively is consistent across the board. There is no changes. So when I say that there is a type, that means that no matter how they look in the face, it has to be symmetrical, and no matter how they look in the body, it has to be similar. So she's tall or short. So when you said Halle Berry and Chili and I think all those women, put them side by side. They're mostly bustly.
No, they're not.
Bottom
wrong.
See, Knight is showing his hand. Chili ain't got no titties, bro. Chili didn't have no titties. Chili didn't have no ass. She was just extremely pretty in the face. You know what? That's another thing too. That was the last era of the like pure face card for real, bro. Just pretty. That was the last fucking era of that shit, bro. 90s and possibly early 2000s. That was the last of that shit. After that, all these bitches started getting this extra shit put on. After the 90s and early 2000s, all these bitches had to get on that table, bro.
I'm not wrong at all.
You are wrong. You never had titties, bro. What are you talking about? Titties don't have no fucking titties.
Exactly. They all tiny.
Nigga,
is it okay?
Halle Berry didn't have titties. What are you talking about?
Nice white women.
All we gotta do, JT. He said Miss Americas. Put Miss Americas back. Show me all the tittyless Miss Americas. Show me all the tittyless Miss Americas. I don't care what year.
Hold on, Trey. Wait a minute.
Go ahead, JT.
We ran away from it.
No, we didn't run away. I was trying to go. And then I was
have no titties. I'm looking at him. Hold on. The same woman that this nigga brought up, she ain't got no titties, nigga. You looking at him?
So yeah, 76.
No titties.
I never said she had titties.
Where you gonna run to now, Nighties? Hold on. Any more excuses tonight, Nighties?
No. Show the Miss Americas any year.
Hey, fantastic.
76. I told you one homie just named.
Hold on. Show your screen, fantastic.
Bro.
And she bad.
And she not bad. I said compare Miss Tawny Little to Pam Grier.
That's your preference, fool.
No, it's not.
It's making our point, bro.
No, it's not.
But when you look up Miss America, yes, it is.
Miss America.
Hold on. Everybody, hold on.
Ain't no titties there, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you do
nubs? Them ain't no damn titties.
Can you do 5 Miss Americas side by side?
Now look at fucking Knight is fucking fighting for his life. Now he said the one. Now he need 5 of them. Come on now, Knight. Come on now.
And tell me that they don't look the same. Can you show us 5 Miss Americas side by side and tell me they don't look the same?
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. 76, 77, 78, 5 years in a row. They all look the same.
They all got similar. They all got similar phenotypes.
Wait. Y'all, listen, man. Y'all
phenotype. That's some whole shit. Man, soft ass niggas. You soft ass nigga. Phenotype. That's a bitch word.
Where you live, nigga? Phenotype.
City, nigga. You see the hat?
Niggerdom moment. A pause for the niggerdom.
See that?
What are you talking about, nigga?
Hey, y'all chill out,
man. Because, bro,
he just said whole shit.
Bro, you is on whole shit. You on whole shit, nigga.
Fellas.
So it's whole shit being intelligent, having a vocabulary is whole shit.
No, nigga, it's whole shit being on emotional shit.
You know what phenotype mean, nigga?
Yes, I know. Phenotype is whole shit. That's what women say. Niggas don't come here. You know what a phenotype is? That's what bitches say. That's what bitches say.
Red pill and Harwin.
What are you talking about, nigga?
I'm about to drop y'all.
I'm talking about intelligent.
I'm gonna drop y'all if y'all don't chill.
That's cool, bro. Nigga said I'm acting like a hoe because I said.
Hold on,
come on, bro.
Hold on. This is what I'm saying, right? Hold on, real quick. Just calm down, fam. You know you my nigga. Real talk. So we're gonna say the reason I said it did not matter is because regardless if all those women have the same phenotype, right? If whatever woman becomes Miss America, which was fantastic point, she is deemed the most beautiful woman in America. So what Knight is saying, I understand what Knight was saying, but it's irrelevant. Her not having breasts, her having all the women having the same bone structure, facial structure, whatever it is, right? The woman that wins is known as the most beautiful woman in the world. So would that be subjective?
No, it's objective.
No. Hold on.
My point. He just agreed with everything I just said. He just agreed with it. Now, Trey, why the hell couldn't niggas understand it 15 minutes ago?
I didn't say
my whole premise is once you get enough people to agree, the subjectivity transforms or transcends into objectivity.
Easy. Easy work.
Thank you, Thank you.
That's the disagreement. That's the
I have something to that. Mr. Fantastic.
if that's okay. Could I just read it? So I did look up, you know, where is the point when something subjective becomes objective? The response that I got was subjective perspectives become objective when they follow all of the following. They are validated through intersubjective agreement, shared measurement, empirical, hold on, just let me finish, empirical testing or statistical aggregation.
Yes.
This transition occurs when a personal belief, such as a consensus on a scientific fact, is no longer dependent on the individual observer to be true.
Yes. That was what the argument.
Right.
That's why I said
have
we
a
went too
wonderful
far.
night. So before Harvin get in here and he want to say he was doing all this shit again, I am true to this, not new to this. Okay, I didn't come here trying to disrespect nobody's anything, but I don't just say stupid shit for no reason. Okay, I learned this shit. I googled it after I said it. I'm just thinking from my life experience, being a 42-year-old motherfucker to be on this planet long enough and understanding how many debates I done had and how many things as to where if enough people agree with it, the fucking opinion becomes a fact because it's understood by the masses, the mass majority of fucking people that this is what we're going to accept to be the fact concerning something that you cannot measure as in beauty. And I'm going to revert back to what I said. Most women think that taller men are attractive. Not all. Nothing is absolute. Right. Okay? But there's certain names you throw out there, most niggas be like, damn, she fine as hell. You throw other names out there, damn, she ugly as hell. Same thing goes to women, bro. That's the only argument I was trying to meet, and y'all got it.
And hold on, Fantastic. No, stay right there. I'm gonna say something. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna say something, and then we're gonna let Harlan cook. Because to be fair, we have not let him cook, and I know Harlan gonna cook. So let's just put it out there. Because I'm sitting back in the bleachers, but I'm listening, right? So, from my understanding, Fantastic. Everybody heard me say I disagree with Mr. Fantastic. Is that not a fact?
Yeah, that's the first thing you said.
Hold on. I'm gonna walk this thing down. Yeah. Angelica read the definition, and when I heard the definition, I went, "Well, Harlan is right based on the definition." And so I agree with the definition. But then Fantastic came back. He gave a hell of an argument with that last example about the beauty pageant. And I'm like, whoa, hold on now. Now he changing my mind. So then I asked Nidus. Nidus started talking. I said, Nidus, what you're saying is irrelevant. Hold on, Nidus, don't say, give me a second, Nidus, let me cook. And because everybody was listening, y'all can tell me if I'm right or wrong. So then Nidus started saying, so I kept saying, Nidus, what you're saying is irrelevant. Then I came back. I gave the example about the woman winning the pageant, and then Nidus agreed that was objective. The fact that she won the pageant agrees with Mr. Fantastic.
Wrong.
Oh my God!
And I keep saying it over and over again.
No. Stop. Hold on, one second.
This is what you keep doing.
No. Hold on.
Right. So you're right then.
No, I'm gonna prove you wrong. Angelica,
no, you're not.
Angelica,
and he didn't.
Angelica, did Mr. Knight agree with me?
And when you first said it, yeah.
So you're going to tell me what I'm saying?
No. These are unbiased people.
But I will say, I think that he missed.
I agree that it's objective that Miss America is considered beautiful by everybody.
So you're agreeing with
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Exactly, bro. Nidus don't even understand. How do you not understand? That's the fucking argument, bro. Everybody. Being the fact that she's fucking beautiful by everybody, and beauty is subjective, as you said, in its nature. Okay? Everybody accepting it makes it objective. You agreeing. You just arguing for no point.
So hold on, Trey. You got to keep going. Angelica read the mechanism, the definition, not just of that. She broke it down. I'm looking at the same thing. When you're talking about the subjective, I did the same thing. Okay, I'll get you in a minute. Hold on, bro. Let me. I got you. So you said this is what I did. I said, how does subjectivity turns into objectivity, bro? Just what she just said. And it goes more in depth, but what she just said was a summary of exactly what Mr. Fantastic was explaining.
Yeah. So JT, here's the thing. If this is what JT just said. You're wrong. If objectivity
is wrong, it's literally on Harwin. You just did everything you had to say 2-3 times. Let the man go.
Every time I spoke, either Trey cut me off or you cut me off. But go ahead, Harwin.
Mr. Fantastic, it's not that I didn't understand what you were saying. I just disagreed. And I'm gonna give you some respect to what you said. We just had a back and forth of disagreement. I never felt like you disrespected me at no point. I hope you didn't feel like I disrespected you. We were just in a heated disagreement. But it ain't nothing more than that. That's different from what this dude on the other side of me said, though. But I'm gonna stick to the topic. When you said that point about becoming objective, and you admitted that you didn't know where it was from, you just going off your logic, I respect you for saying that you admitted that. What you were trying to express is what the sister Angelica was reading on. I'm not reading off of nothing, so you can tell this ain't no freaking nothing fun. I already know that. What that's called is a scientific theory. So when you say the word theory, I can still say to you, brother, that's subjective, because theory is something that's not proven. But then somebody can come and say, wait a minute, in this field of science, a scientific theory might not be a proven fact.
No, a theory can be proven, bro. Okay. A theory is never fully proven, right? I.e., I think like the completion of pi, right? Or the Pythagorean theorem, or the theory of relativity, right? the understanding and the acceptance of the theory is limited to the understanding that's available of the time of its discoverance or its acceptance. There have been plenty of theories that were accepted at an earlier time, but have been either improved or completely gone away from and disproven because of technology that was available in the future, brother. And again, it's not me, so when you say certain things, no, right? Niggas think they know, but no, you don't know.
For example, general relativity is not a proven fact, but in the mechanism that is the scientific theory, general.
Yeah, man, what are we doing, man? Come on, bro. Y'all niggas have been in here for damn near 2 hours, bro. Y'all can't hit the like button, man. Come on, bro. Dog, I told y'all, bro. YouTube kicking my fucking back end, bro. Come on, hit the like button. It's free.
Take off, record. Real more shit, man. That's why more bodies, man. Darn more bodies right now, man. That real more shit, man. G up in the building, man.
Hit the like button, people.
Relativity, the scientific consensus agrees that that is the best example we have of how to explain gravity, even though they still admit they don't know what gravity is. So what's objective about that is that they are agreeing that the best data we have so far, we agree on that, but it don't make the result a fact. So that same thing applies to when you're saying Miss America. It is a fact that whatever panel got together and judged who Miss America was, it's a fact that they judged whatever person they chose that person. But that fact does not change the fact that that's still based upon subjective matters that they're choosing to judge that person on. So, to the Elder Knight's point, that subjectivity, if they're doing this within their paradigm, that does not mean just because she won that contest called Miss America, that she is objectively the most beautiful woman in America. It doesn't mean that fact at all. So by definition, whether you're trying to go objective, what objective mean, which Angelica originally read, which what Trey said he agreed with me then, onto if you want to use the definition of a scientific theory compared to what a regular theory is, it's still subjective.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's a fact.
All right, hold on. Let me.
Okay, so just let me do this. My bad. Still going?
No. I'm still going, but I ain't talking to Mr. Fantaction. I'm talking to Red Pill.
No, I'm not doing that. No.
It's cool. I'm not about to.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not finna do nothing crazy.
Let me say, brother. Y'all got it, bro. I'm gonna say real quick, right? So, Harwin, brother, you literally again read my mind, and being that you went to science, brother, you kind of shot yourself in the foot because you just proved the exact point that I was going to use, right? Every theory that's proven, right, it's still a theory because what do we know in science? As more data becomes available, the science may change. So the theory of gravity, as you said, right, is what we understand it to be now. 10 years from now, it could be totally different, bro, or improved, or wasn't. Just like, let's say Pluto was a planet, right? All the time, me growing up, Harwin, Pluto was a planet. But then at one point in time, Pluto was not a planet anymore because it was redefined and it was rediscovered to be something else. Then Pluto became a planet again. Wonderful thing about science, Harwin, right? I'm in the aviation field, right? Been doing this for quite some time. Flight, Harwin, when the Wright brothers were doing it, it was nothing compared to what is flight now, right? So the same principles exist. But then once you get into Mach 1, Mach 2, and all these different things that's on G-forces and things like that, the science has to change, even though it still has the basis of the fundamentals. So what I'm saying, bro, that's why I was specific and extremely explicit in my speech with transcends and transforms, okay? And Angelica read you the theory. JT also read you the theory, bro. Like I said, I'm not sure you know bullshit. At the end of the day,
no, brother, that's
just real quick. I'm gonna land, brother. I didn't cut you out while you spoke. I'm about to land. You got it right. Again, brother. My explanation was what it was, and I never made an argument of her being the most beautiful woman in the world, or the most beautiful woman in what's saying. The argument was her being attractive. Okay, y'all trying to change and play with the words and so on and so forth. Miss America, she's deemed to be objectively the Miss America, whatever, so on and so forth. That's understood. What I'm saying though, across the board, nobody is going too much. Shout out to my man Prime that was in the chat. There's never been a woman that's Miss America where the vast majority of people for that time in that region, I have to say that too, you know what I'm saying? Because, 1976 women are totally different from 2026 women, okay? So where the people of that era in that time are going to say, oh, that's an ugly ass bitch. No, bro. The woman, whatever the standard may be, whether you want to be phenotypical, whether you want to be racial, whether you want to be whatever. If you put 10 men in a room of all shapes, sizes, genders, regions, whatever, so on and so forth,
Majority of those men are gonna say she's attractive. That's the only point I was trying to make, brother. Y'all got it. Trey, I appreciate you, bro. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, get up out of here. I ain't trying to run from nothing. You know what I'm saying? I hope I ain't derail the show too much.
No, you do it. Nah, hey man, I love the energy and the conversation for sure.
And shout out to my man Trey, man. Make sure y'all if y'all not already subscribed to Trey, make sure y'all subscribe to Trey, bro. Prime was there, had some good conversations, you know, late night or whatever. So pull up, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, enjoy some of the combos or whatnot. Ultimately, bro, you know me, man. I'm all about getting back to the middle of this thing as much as we possibly can. And a big part of that becomes in bro. Unattractive women got to stop acting like they're attractive. Unattractive women got to stop being able to have an opinion on attractiveness. Okay, baby, you can't be ugly and calling people ugly. Okay, all right, you just can't do it. Leslie Jones saying something about how niggas looks, baby. You one of us. What are you saying? You one of the niggas. Shoulders and all. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So once you have the understanding of you know, how and why and where, and let me make sure, hold on, let me make sure ain't nobody live, because I'll be on what's the name. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna send y'all to Ali, man. Give me a second. Ali live. So give me a second to set this up. I gotta get on my redirect shit. I will be talking about Ari Lennox tomorrow. They just came up today. I already had this one planned. So this is why I'm not talking about Ari Lennox today. But y'all know, man, I done talked about Ari at length. You know, so it ain't nothing new for me. Been told y'all about Ari, bro. Been told y'all about Ari, bro. Been told y'all. There we go. 1 second. There you go. But yeah, man, hey. I'm gonna be on Hamps later on tonight. Hamps doing the Wednesday panel. I think it started at 9. So pull up on me if you got time or whatnot. To see what the hell we got going on there. Pull up on me. Ooh, I might not be able to. It'll be late tomorrow because I gotta do this fucking final tomorrow with fucking show work in this damn math class. So the wonderful thing is, I'll have 2 weeks off until the next semester starts. So I'll be better back in my back in my bag, back on my routine and shit. But yeah, man, hey, right now it is what it is. But anyway, man, hey, Miss Fantastic 824 on all social media platforms. That's that on that one. Tell Ali I sent you. And that's I'll catch y'all on the next one.